I know what you're thinking, and no, there is no coffee in this cup. How's it going, everybody? We have a video here on the Juice from the Box channel. I'm using a different camera with a different mic, or I should say an old camera with an old mic, and we're gonna see how the quality is, but whatever. How's it going? Like I said, I wanted to post more videos on this channel, and yeah, I used to do this thing back in the day on the other channel, the main channel, and it used to be called Topic Tuesday, and we would cover various topics that I just wanted to talk about. Well, today's not Tuesday, and I have a topic I want to talk about, so, I'm just gonna do it. Side note, before we get into anything, I was in actually another YouTuber's vlog. Ha, I know, weird, right? I went to a coffee shop. This has been my thing lately, which is funny because there's no coffee in this cup. But, I went to this coffee shop recently. It was a very fancy coffee shop, and I thought it was pretty awesome. But I saw somebody just constantly, like, vlogging in there, and I was like, hey, bro. I was like, are you vlogging? And he was like, yeah, man, I'm vlogging. He didn't sound like that, but he was a cool dude, and I'm assuming his girlfriend, or his lady friend, it doesn't really matter. She was very cool, too. But they were both doing it on a project or a meeting or something like that, and yeah, he's a cool dude, and he was like, you mind if I film this? I was like, fuck it, man, go ahead and film it, it's dope. So it was pretty cool just to be in somebody's random vlog, but the cool thing about this is, well, we followed each other on social medias, and we actually exchanged numbers and stuff, because he was a cool dude. But the interesting thing here is this kind of rolls into my topic, especially since I just followed this person on things. But I wanted to ask the question is, why do we care about our followers on social media? I am 100% serious. Okay, just hear me out here, alright? I'm not talking about, like, me as a creator, why I care about you as followers, because that's just granted, you guys are awesome. I love that people would be excited about my channel and stuff like that. But I am talking about, you know, do you just follow anybody on social media that you just met one time, kind of like this person I just met, and, you kind of know each other, or maybe you're friends, but you don't really talk anymore, or maybe you went to high school together, or maybe you worked on a project one time, so you feel obligated to follow each other and just keep in each other's lives and stuff? I have this huge problem where I have followed people, I have known them for years, maybe we worked on video projects together, whatever, we know each other somehow, and we both follow each other, right? I have this weird thing where I just can't unfollow people I don't want to follow anymore. I know it's weird, if you don't want to follow somebody, just don't follow them, but I just feel like it's kind of mean. I'm serious. I'm not even joking, I've literally followed people for the longest time because I just don't want to unfollow them because I don't want to be the person that does it. It's like you're breaking up with somebody over social media, you know what I mean? It's like those people like, why did you unfollow me? You don't want to get that question, you know what I mean? And I feel like I want to avoid the question so much. And I'm not somebody that avoids confrontation because I'm very an outspoken person, but for some reason with social media, I just don't want to unfollow people. I'm serious. And you want to know how bad it is? I will literally mute a person that I just don't like. Like if I do not like you, if I am following you and you just annoy the hell out of me, I will mute you opposed to unfollowing you, and that is just ridiculous. Because I don't want to be the person to unfollow. Like, I'd rather you unfollow me, and then when I'm scrolling through my stuff to see, like, if people are still following me, and I notice that you're no longer following me, I'm like, oh! Because that gives me the pleasure, the greatness of pressing that unfollow button and knowing that I wasn't the mean one that unfollowed. I'm serious. Again, this is utterly and stupidly, ridiculously dumb, and I know that 100% for a fact, and I don't even need science for this. But yeah, it was just really ridiculous that I have this idea that I need to follow everybody. So, I went ahead and I put on my big boy pants and I unfollowed some people. That's right, I freaking took a stand, people, and I went through all of my followers list and I just started hitting that unfollow button like it didn't even matter. Because it doesn't. But I didn't do it because I was just like oh yeah, I'm gonna unfollow everybody because I don't give a fuck about nothing. No, it wasn't because of that at all. It's because I kind of want to get off of social media. I'm serious. Let me explain, because, oh man, saying I want to get off social media is like, oh my god, what are you doing, you sinner? Because apparently, everybody just has to have social media nowadays, you know? And it sucks because being in this forum, wanting to be a freaking YouTuber in the vloggity vlog space, you need social media. It's something you definitely need unless you become one of the bigger freaking people out there, and you can either hire somebody to do your social media, or people just come to your channel because they already know you're gonna post videos and this is your main source of entertainment. They don't give a damn about anything else. Yeah, you can post photos and all this other stuff on Instagram, but people don't really care because the main source of entertainment is right here. But if you are a smaller creator, social media is probably the way you are going to get bigger, because you are tweeting out your videos, you are using hashtags, you're doing all of these things because YouTube doesn't put you on the trending page and you can't just get any bigger. So social media is your freaking bread and butter. So if you ever want to get off it, it's like a really, really big deal, because you might basically be killing your career in this space that is the UBTubes. But you might be asking yourself, Juice, why do you want to get off social media? It's because, have you ever just really paid attention to the amount of time you waste on social media, and how, like, you just fall down a freaking hole of ridiculousness? And I do this with Instagram the freaking most, because I will just go through that browse feature and I will just go to video, to video, to dog video, to dog video, to dog video, to somebody freaking falling down, to dog video, to another person falling down because of a dog video. And like, oh my god, I'll just do that for hours. And I'm not even lying, for like 2 hours. I'll wake up like at freaking 7 in the morning and scroll through Instagram for till 9. That's terrible. So yeah, you can see why I'm not the happiest person with social media. And at the same time, it just keeps me from doing other things. Like, I'm trying to write a comic book right now, multiple comic books. I'm trying to put out videos constantly on the main channel and on this channel. And there's all these other projects I'm trying to work on outside of those things as well, on top of having to work a day job, which is 40 plus hours a week. So maximizing my time is very important, but I find myself wasting hours in the day so freaking on social media. Recently, I went to Austin with a friend of mine to go see my favorite band Thursday, which was awesome. We saw them on a Tuesday, by the way, so you don't need to make that joke. But on the way to the show, in the conversation that we were having, she let me know that she is taking January off from social media and all types of social media. So Twitter, Instagram, whatever. She was not on them, which I thought was pretty awesome, and I was just like, I envied her at that moment, because I was like, I wish I could do that. But again, I feel like I need freaking social media to promote all the crap I'm doing. She mentioned how she felt like she was more productive because she wasn't worrying about social media, and we got into all of these other ideals about how social media sucks and blah blah blah. I talked about how in our just generation of people that have had social media, how it's just everybody's so used to instant gratification with social media, and it's just crazy. You post one photo and you get a few likes and you're like, oh yes, the likes, give me more. And although that does feel good at times, that mentality of that instant gratification sucks in other aspects of your life. And one thing I was telling her is, if you ever get on one of those dating apps and you gotta swipe right, you gotta swipe left, you gotta do whatever you gotta do, you don't instantly find out if somebody likes you, depending on which one you are. And that doesn't mean that person's gonna instantly start talking to you, or you're gonna instantly hit it off like you would on social media. So social media is doing so much more than just wasting time. It's affecting the way we see life, or the way we react to life, because things aren't just happening like this all the time. Like, you want to get your paycheck, but you got to work for freaking 2 weeks to get that paycheck, where on Instagram you could just post a photo and get 1 million likes if you know you're that popular. To be honest, if you're getting 1 million likes on your post, you're probably, Instagram is your job. I have went off on a tangent that makes no sense, because I was literally talking about how I unfollowed people. Getting back on track. But I promise you, this tangent has a point, because oh man, was that little tangent of me not wanting to be on social media having to connect with freaking unfollowing people. Because this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get off social media, I'll tell you the one thing you need to do, besides just deleting your apps, because that is just so easy to do. You can easily download them again, and bada bing bada boom, your account is back. But oh, this is your full fired proof. This is the plan that you need. Don't just delete your apps, and don't delete your account or whatever, because sometimes you don't want to delete your account. Maybe you got a cool screen name, maybe you got a cool whatever, and you don't want to lose that, because sometimes you need it for branding. But I will say, if you do want to cut back on your social media, unfollow people like a mother beep. I'm serious. Unfollow people, because if you go to my Twitter right now, not only did I delete all of my tweets, because I do that every few months, but I went and unfollowed like 120 people or something like that. It was insane. I was just following people I don't even remember. I was like, who is this? And there were plenty of people that I had at the start of this video. Like I was saying, I don't talk to them anymore. They follow me. I just don't want to follow them. Or like, to be honest, like on social media, unless you're like a celebrity or like a freaking writer or something that I admire, if we're friends, we should be talking, all right? And if you have my number, we should be talking through phones and stuff like that. We shouldn't have to talk on social media. Those are the kind of relationships I want. I don't want these like, oh, because we worked on a thing one time and like acquaintances and connections. I don't really care about any of that. As I get older every day, I feel like I want more genuine connections opposed to like, oh yeah, let me just keep this person there because they might be able to do something in my life later. I don't give a shit about that. So to finally just kind of get away from my social media addiction and stop this whole mentality of like, oh my god, I can't unfollow this person because it's mean, I went ahead and just tried to do both at the same time by unfollowing as many people as possible. I did keep some people because I genuinely enjoy them, or we are genuinely friends, so I don't feel like I need to unsubscribe to them or unfollow them because I like them. The one thing I learned after I unfollowed a whole bunch of people is that social media is pretty boring if you don't follow anybody. I'm serious. Just try it and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. If you want to just get rid of Twitter, if you don't want to be on Twitter anymore, to unfollow everybody you're following because your feed will have nothing in it. Like, it'll be so freaking boring because what you're not realizing in your Twitter feeds and your Instagram feeds and whatever is it's just everybody retweeting other stuff they like and liking stuff they like, and that is all you see. That is it. There's hardly any substance there because a lot of people are not just putting their thoughts out there, they're freaking just commenting on other people's thoughts. So you're constantly just looking at other people's thoughts on other people's thoughts instead of thinking your own thoughts of thoughts and things. You see what I'm getting at? Freaking social media is the devil. To be honest, you guys already know that, but in this realm that is the UB-tubes, you feel like you need it. And I just sometimes kind of don't want to need it, you know what I mean? So I went ahead and unfollowed a whole bunch of people. If you are part of the sacrificial lambs, I apologize, but I was just trying to just like, we don't talk, or maybe it's not that we don't talk, but maybe you don't post a lot or something. I don't know what the reason was, but I did unfollow a whole bunch of people. Sorry, it doesn't mean anything against you. But, you know, you were just a casualty of war. My war on social media. But if you are one of those people that needs social media and you just feel like, oh, there are some people I want to unfollow. I don't want to get rid of social media, but I do want to unfollow these people. What should I do, Juice? I got a message right for you guys. It's very important that you listen to this. Don't give a fuck. It's pretty sound advice, like the way this frame is totally not the way it was because of that little bit. But anyways, guys, yeah, that was a topic from my brain. Hope you like this video. As always, I am your host, Juicebox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I had my daily dose of juice? Have you? See you guys next time. Bye!